अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आज हम EDU 306 के शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर्स जो हैं वो स्टार्ट करेंगे। फाइनल टर्म प्रिपरेशन के हवाले से ये लेक्चर जो है रिकॉर्ड किया जा रहा है। मुझे उम्मीद है कि ये क्वेश्चन जो हैं वो आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़फुल रहेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। डिस्क्राइब द वर्ल्ड बिफोर इस्लाम। Before Islam, the world was not divided into countries. People lived in small tribes and groups. There were no clear borders or states. People moved from one place to another for food and safety. Why were there no interstate relations before Islam? There were no countries or government, no national interest existed, people lived far away and remained isolated. Communication and travel were very slow. Why was the world remote before Islam? Technology was not developed at that time. Travel was difficult and slow. There were no fast transport system and information spread very slowly. Why were Arabs aggressive before Islam? Arabs were mostly uneducated, ignorance was common in society, tribal pride created hatred, they fought often due to small issues. What were the main reason of tribal fight among Arabs? No government or law existed. Each tribe considered itself superior. Even small issues caused battles. Tribal traditions worked like laws. Why is education important for a nation? Education changes the future of people and nations. It creates awareness and progress. It helps control evils and threats. Educated nations become strong and successful. What kind of education existed in Arabs before Islam? There were no formal education system, only poetry and storytelling existed. Very few people were poets or storytellers. Most people were illiterate and ignorant. What does Nabiul Ummi mean? Nabiul Ummi means not formally educated. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ did not attend any school. Allah educated him through revelation. The Quran was revealed for about 23 years. What was the worship system of Arabs before Islam? Arabs worshipped idols. Kaaba had 360 idols. Each tribe had its own idol. Some people also worshipped the sun, moon, fire, and water. Why did Arabs stop worshipping? They forgot the teaching of earlier prophets. Ignorance spread in society. Tribal culture became stronger than religion. Religious leader promoted idols. Explain the leadership system of Arabs before Islam. Leadership was only tribal. The tribal chief had full authority. There was no concept of national leadership. No welfare system existed for common people. What is meant by virtual leadership? Virtual leadership means leadership that guides people properly. It focuses on justice and welfare. It supports rich and poor equally. Arabs did not have such leadership before Islam. Write three evils in Arab society before Islam. Women were not respected, female babies were buried alive, slavery was common, poor people were treated badly. Why were there idols in the Kaaba? Arabs forgot the oneness of Allah. Each tribe placed its idol in the Kaaba. Idol worship became a common tradition. The real purpose of Kaaba was lost. How should a teacher teach this topic to grade 1 to 4 student? Use storytelling methods, speak politely and friendly, use simple words and examples, ask short questions at the end. How should teacher teach this topic to grade 5 and 8 student? Use slightly serious approach. Do not use harsh or rude tone. Explain concepts logically. Take feedback at the end of the lesson. When and where was Prophet Muhammad ﷺ born? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was born in Mecca. He was born in 571 AD. The month of his birth was Rabiul Awwal. The day was Monday. Which tribe and family did Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam belong to? Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam belonged to Quraysh tribe. He was from the family of Banu Hashim. Both were respected and honorable in Makkah. Who were the parents of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The name of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam father was Abdullah. His mother name was Amina. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam father died before his birth. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born an orphan. Why Hazrat Amna happy during pregnancy? Hazrat Amna saw good dreams. She felt proud and hopeful. She sensed something special about her child. People did not know he would be the leader of mankind. What is Razat? Razat means foster feeding. A child is fed by a woman other than his mother. Such woman is called foster mother. Her husband is called foster father. Why did people of Makkah send children to foster mothers? Because desert life was considered healthier. Children learned pure Arabic language. They grew up in a clean environment. They learned traditional Arab culture. Who was the foster mother of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? His foster mother was Hazrat Halima Sadia Rasulullah anha. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam stayed with her for 6 years. She belonged to Banu Saad tribe. Who fed Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam after Hazrat Amina Rasulullah anha? Hazrat Amna fed him for only 3 days. After that, Hazrat Sobia fed him. She fed him for some days before Hazrat Halima. Write short note on Hazrat Sobia. Hazrat Sobia anha was a pious woman. She was kind and caring. She was a slave of Abu Lahab. Later, she was set free. Why did Hazrat Halima choose Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? Hazrat Halima was poor and weak. No one wanted to give her a child. She chose the orphan child instead of returning empty. She did not know he was the Prophet. What blessings did Hazrat Halima observe after taking Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? Her animals became strong and fast. Her camel gave a lot of milk. She became healthier. Rain came and a drought ended in her village. Who was the foster father of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? His foster father was Haris ibn Abdul Uzza. He was husband of Hazrat Halima Saadia Radhiyallahu anha. Later, he accepted Islam as well. Name the foster siblings of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had four foster siblings: Abdullah, Anisa, Hazifa, Khuzafa. Khuzafa, also called Shima. What qualities did Prophet ﷺ show in childhood? He was honest and truthful. He was modest and shy. He never lied or treated or teased others. He helped the poor, widows, and orphans. Why did Hazrat Amina anha take Prophet ﷺ to Medina? She had relatives in the Najjar family. Prophet ﷺ's father's grave was also in Medina. She wanted to visit her husband's grave. She stayed there for 1 month. Who accompanied them on the journey to Medina? Umme Ayman Rizalana accompanied them. She was the nurse of Prophet ﷺ. She later accepted Islam. What was Medina called at that time? Medina was called Yasrib. It was about 481 kilometers from Mecca. The journey was very difficult from Mecca to Medina. Where did Hazrat Amna Rizalana pass away and how old was Prophet ﷺ at that time? Hazrat Amna Rizalana fell ill at a village named Abuwa. Abuwa is about 23 miles away from Hajwa. She passed away there and was buried in the same place. Prophet ﷺ was only 6 years old at that time. Why was the journey from Makkah to Medina difficult in old times? There were no modern transport facilities. People traveled on camels in deserts. Food and water were often short. Weather was extremely hot or very cold. Who brought Prophet ﷺ back to Makkah after Hazrat Amna's death? Ayman Rizalana brought him back. She was the nurse of Prophet. She traveled with him alone. She took full care of him during the journey. Who took care of Prophet ﷺ after his mother's death? After his mother's death, his grandfather Hazrat Abdul Muttalib became his guardian. He loved him deeply. He played the role of both father and mother. He cared for him with full attention. Why did Prophet ﷺ move to Abu Talib's guardianship? Hazrat Abu Abdul Muttalib died after about 2 years. After that, Prophet ﷺ needed a guardian. His uncle Abu Talib took responsibility. Abu Talib treated him better than his own children. Who was Buhaira and what did he say? Buhaira was a Christian monk. He met Abu Talib at Basra. He told him the child was the last prophet. He advised Abu Talib not to travel further. Why was Hazrat Khatija radhiyallahu anha called Tahira? Hazrat Khatija radhiyallahu anha was known for her pure character. She was honest and respectable. Her life was clean and spotless. Therefore, she got the title Tahira, the pure one. Who was a Maisara and what did he report? Maisara was the servant of Hazrat Khatija radhiyallahu anha. He traveled with Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for trade. He saw Prophet's honesty and good manners. He said a cloud shaded Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam from the sun. At what age did Prophet ﷺ marry Hazrat Khatija radhiyallahu anha? Prophet ﷺ married at the age of 25 years. Hazrat Khatija radhiyallahu anha was 40 years old. The proposal was sent through Nafisa. Nikah was read by Abu Talib. What is Hajar Aswad and why is it important? Hajar Aswad means black stone. It is installed in the Kaaba. Muslims considered it sacred as it came from paradise. Pilgrims kiss it to show respect. Why did dispute occur during rebuilding of Kaaba? The Kaaba needed repairs due to damage. Quraysh rebuilt it together. The dispute started over placing Hajar Aswad. Every tribe wanted the honor for itself. What was the suggestion of the wise old man? He suggested a peaceful method. He said the first person entering Kaaba next morning will decide. Everyone agreed to accept the decision. This prevented war among tribes. Why did Quraysh call Prophet ﷺ Sadiq and Amin? Prophet ﷺ was known for truthfulness. He was also trustworthy. People believed he would not be unfair. They trusted him. They trusted his judgment fully. How did Prophet ﷺ solve the Hajar Aswad dispute? Prophet ﷺ spread a cloth on the ground. He placed a stone in the center. One man from each tribe held the cloth. Prophet ﷺ finally placed the stone himself. What is Cave of Hira and where is it located? Cave of Hira is a famous cave near Mecca. It is about 3 miles away from Mecca. It is in a mountain called Hira. The mountain is also known as Jabal Noor. Why is the mountain called Jabal Noor? Prophet ﷺ spent time there in worship. It became a place of spiritual light. Later, revelation started from there, so it is called the Mountain of Light. Why did Prophet ﷺ go to Cave of Hira? He wanted peace and solitude. Society was full of idol worship and evils. He felt disturbed by injustice and immorality. He worshipped Allah with full concentration. Why did Hazrat Khatija radhiyallahu anha support Prophet ﷺ in Hira? Prophet ﷺ stayed in the cave for days. Hazrat Khatija radhiyallahu anha arranged food for him. She cared for him with love and respect. She supported his worship and peace. Why is feedback important in teaching? Feedback tells how much students understood. It helps find weaknesses in learning. Teacher can improve the teaching method through feedback. It should be taken politely and softly. What tasks should be given to junior and senior grades? Junior grade from 1 to 4 should learn first two kalimas. They should be given reasonable time. Senior grade from 5 to 8 should learn Surah Akhlas. This improves memory and Islamic learning. What is Wahi? Wahi is an Arabic word which means revelation. It is the message of Allah sent to His prophets through an angel. Allah does not speak directly to people. Wahi was sent to guide humanity. Why did Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam command the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to do? Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam commanded the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to read. He said, "Read" repeatedly, but the Prophet replied that he could not read because he was illiterate. How many times did Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam embrace the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam embraced the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam 3 times. Each time he pressed him tightly and again commanded him to read. Why was the first wahi very important? The first wahi was very important because it marked the beginning of Quran's revelation. It also started the Prophet's official mission as Rasulullah. What were the first words revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The first revelation included the first 5 verses of Surah Alaq. These verses were recited by Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam in the cave of Hira, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam repeated them. Right, the first verse of Surah Alaq. The first verse is, "Recite in the name of your Lord who created." What does Surah Alaq verses 2 teach us? Verse 2 teaches that Allah created human beings from a cleansing substance. It shows Allah's power because a complete human body is formed from a small clot. What is the message of Surah Alaq? Verse 3. Verse 3 tells that Allah is the most generous. It shows that knowledge and blessings come only from Allah, not from human power. What is the importance of the pen in Surah Alaq? Verse 4 highlights that Allah taught humans through the pen. The pen is important because it helps in writing, learning, and spreading knowledge. What does Surah Alaq verse 5 mean? Verse 5 means Allah taught human what they did not know. It shows that humans are not born with knowledge. Allah gives them knowledge and removes ignorance. Why did Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam insist the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to repeat the verses? Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam insisted so that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam could memorize the verses properly. Repetition helps learning and makes the words permanent in memory. What else did Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam teach the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam after the first wahi? After the first revelation, Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam also taught the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam how to perform wudu, ablution, and how to offer salat, prayer. Describe the physical condition of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam after the first wahi. After the first wahi, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was shivering, weak, and frightened. He felt cold and tired because it was shocking and unusual experience. Describe the mental condition of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam after the first wahi. Mentally, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam became nervous and confused. Many questions came to his mind about the angel and the purpose of the revelation. How did Hazrat Khadija comfort the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Hazrat Khadija comforted him by saying that he was kind, honest, and helpful to the poor, so Allah would never disgrace him. Who was Warqa bin Nawfal? Warqa bin Nawfal was Hazrat Khadija's cousin. He was a learned Christian who had knowledge of the Bible and prophecies about coming messenger. What good news did Warqa bin Nawfal give? Warqa confirmed that the angel was the same one who came to earlier prophets. He said that Allah had chosen Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as his prophet. What warning did Warqa give to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? Warqa warned that the Prophet's own people would oppose, persecute, and expel him because every prophet faces opposition. Who was the first woman to embrace Islam? Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha was the first woman and also the first person to embrace Islam. She accepted Islam immediately after the first revolution and supported Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in every difficulty. Why is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam called the practical example of Quran? Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is called the practical example of Quran because he implemented Quranic teaching in his life. For example, the Quran mentions Salat, but the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam showed it complete practical method to Muslim. Who was the first free man to accept Islam? Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radhiyallahu anhu was the first free man to embrace Islam. Who was Hazrat Ali Rizal Anha and when did he accepted Islam? Hazrat Ali Rizal Anha was the cousin of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He accepted Islam at a very young age, around 10 years old, and was among the earliest Muslims. What was the meaning of the Quranic command? Warn your closest kindred. This command means that Prophet ﷺ was ordered by Allah to start preaching Islam from his family and close relatives before inviting the whole society. What happened at the family feast arranged by Prophet ﷺ? Prophet ﷺ invited about 45 relatives for a feast. After food, he asked them to embrace Islam. Everyone stayed silent except Hazrat Ali, who said, he would support the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who was Hazrat Zaid radhiyallahu anhu? Hazrat Zaid was originally a slave given to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam by Hazrat Khadija. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam freed him, but Hazrat Zaid chose to stay with the Prophet due to love and respect. Why did Hazrat Zaid refuse to return his family? Hazrat Zaid Razalullah Anhu refused because he had seen the excellent character of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He loved him so much that he preferred the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam over his own father. Why was Hazrat Abu Bakr called Siddiq? Hazrat Abu Bakr Razalullah Anhu was titled Siddiq because he immediately confirmed and believed the event of Miraj when many people doubted it. How did Hazrat Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu help Islam financially? Hazrat Abu Bakr had 40,000 dirham which he spent for Islam. He used his wealth to support Muslim and strengthen the Islamic mission. Why was Hazrat Abu Bakr considered influential in spreading Islam? Hazrat Abu Bakr was respected among Quraysh and had strong social influence. Many people accepted Islam due to his advice, such as Hazrat Usman, Razalullah anhu, Hazrat Talha, Razalullah anhu, and Hazrat Zubair, Razalullah anhu. Where did Prophet ﷺ give his first public speech? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave his first public speech on Koh Safa, a hill near the Kaaba in Mecca. He invited people openly towards belief in Allah. What title did the people of Mecca give to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The people of Mecca called Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam Al-Sadiq and Al-Amin because of his honesty and good character. What message did Prophet ﷺ deliver on Koh Safa? On Koh Safa, Prophet ﷺ invited people to believe in one Allah, leave idol worship, and say La ilaha illallah. He warned them about the day of judgment. How did the Quraysh react after the announcement of prophethood? The Quraysh became hostile. They called Prophet ﷺ bad poet and insane. Abu Lahab opposed him and was cursed in the Quran. Who did the Quraysh send to Hazrat Abu Talib against the Prophet? A delegation of nobles and leaders went to Hazrat Abu Talib asking him to stop Prophet from preaching Islam. What was Hazrat Abu Talib's response to the Quraysh? Hazrat Abu Talib politely told them that he cannot stop his nephew, his supported Prophet, and refused their demands. How did Prophet was respond when asked to stop preaching? Prophet ﷺ said it was his divine mission. He would not give up Islam even if the sun and moon were in his hands. How did the Quraysh continue to harass Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? They threw filth, spread thorns in his way, mocked him, ridiculed him, and psychologically and physically tortured him. Name some rich leaders of Quraysh who opposed Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Abu Jahl, Abu Lahab, Walid bin Mughira, Aswaz bin Ghaz, Umayyah bin Khalf, Nasr bin Haris, and others. Why did Quraysh plan to kill Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The Quraysh planned to kill Prophet because Islam was spreading quickly. Why were the Quraysh afraid of the Prophet's migration to Medina? They feared that Medina would become the center of Islam. What was the strategy of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam regarding the migration before his own hijrat? Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised Muslims to migrate to Medina one by one. This helped Muslims escape torture and also strengthened Muslim community in Medina before the Prophet's arrival. What were the main reasons for planning to hijrat to Medina? The main reasons were severe persecution and torture in Mecca, encouraging results of migration to Ethiopia, invitation and support from the people of Medina. Who was Najashi and how did he help Muslims? Najashi was the king of Abyssinia, Ethiopia. He welcomed Muslim migrants, listened to their message, gave them protection, and supported them. Later, he also accepted Islam. What was Darul Nadwa or Darul Shura? Darul Nadwa was the tribal meeting house of the Quraysh in Makkah. The leaders gathered there to discuss important matters, including how to stop Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and Islam. In which year of prophethood did Hijrat happen? Hijrat happened in the 13th year of prophethood when Allah permitted Prophet ﷺ to migrate from Makkah to Medina. What did Prophet ﷺ tell Hazrat Abu Bakr before migration? Prophet ﷺ told Hazrat Abu Bakr anhu, I have been permitted to migrate. Hazrat Abu Bakr anhu requested to accompany him and the Prophet ﷺ accepted that. How far was the journey from Makkah to Medina? The journey from Makkah to Medina was about 481 kilometers and it was very difficult because it was a desert and mountain route without facilities. Which verse did Prophet ﷺ recite while leaving his house? Prophet ﷺ recited Surah Yasin verse 3. Prophet ﷺ recited Surah Yasin verse 9 and we have covered them so they cannot see. Due to this, the Quraysh could not see him. What did Prophet ﷺ say while leaving Makkah? He said that Makkah was very dear to him, and if its people had not forced him out, he would never have left it. This shows his love for his homeland. Why is Hijrat considered a very difficult journey? Hijrat was difficult because the route was long, dangerous, and full of deserts and mountains. There were no roads, hotels, or facilities. Also, enemies were searching for the Prophet ﷺ. Why did Prophet ﷺ ask Hazrat Ali to sleep on his bed? Prophet ﷺ asked Hazrat Ali to sleep on his bed to mislead the kuffar and protect himself during Hijrat. Hazrat Ali also returned the belongings kept with Prophet ﷺ to their owners. Who accompanied prophets during migration to Medina? Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq accompanied Prophet during the migration. Where did Prophet and Hazrat Abu Bakr hide for 3 days? They hid in the cave of Sur for 3 days to avoid the search parties of the kuffar. How were Prophet and Hazrat Abu Bakr provided food in the cave? Food was provided by Hazrat Asma, elder sister of Hazrat Aisha. Abdullah, son of Hazrat Abu Bakr, monitored the kuffar and informed them at night. How did a spider and pigeon help protect Prophet in the cave? A spider spun web on the cave entrance and pigeon built a nest on a nearby tree, making the cave appear abandoned and safe, misleading the kuffar. What happened with Suraka bin Malik? Suraka tried to capture Prophet ﷺ, but his camel broke down three times. Prophet ﷺ foretold he would later wear the Khusraw's bangles, which happened during Hazrat Umar Anha's caliphate. How did Prophet ﷺ show forgiveness to Suraka? Prophet ﷺ forgave Suraka when he embraced Islam, fulfilling the prophecy and showing mercy and forgiveness. Why was Hijrat to Medina necessary? Hijrat was necessary due to threats from kuffar, protection of Muslims, and the invitation from people of Medina who had embraced Islam. What is Masjid Quba and why is it important? Masjid Quba is the first mosque in Islam. It was built near Medina at a place called Quba. Prophet ﷺ stayed there for 14 days and worked like a laborer in its construction. It also mentioned in Surah Tawbah. Where did Prophet ﷺ stay first after entering Medina? After entering Medina, Prophet ﷺ stayed in the house of Hazrat Abu Ayyub Ansari radhiyallahu anhu. His house was near the place where Masjid Nabawi was later built. How long did Prophet ﷺ stay at the house of Hazrat Abu Ayyub Ansari radhiyallahu anhu? Prophet ﷺ stayed in the house of Hazrat Abu Ayyub Ansari radhiyallahu anhu for about 7 months until Masjid Nabawi and Hujrat were constructed. Who were Amr bin Auf and Ansar family of Quba? Amr bin Auf was the leader of the Ansar families living in Quba. When Prophet ﷺ reached there, they welcomed him with Allahu Akbar and felt honored to host him. Where was the first Jummah prayer offered after Hijrat? The first Jummah prayer after Hijrat was offered in the area of Bani Salim, where Prophet was traveling from Quba to Medina. Prophet ﷺ also delivered the first khutbah there. On whose land was Masjid Nabawi built? Masjid Nabawi was built on the land of two orphan boys. They refused to take money, but Hazrat Abu Ayyub Ansari paid the cost on their behalf. What are Hujrat and why were they built? Hujrat were the small rooms built beside Masjid Nabawi for the wives of the Prophet ﷺ. They were built for living and privacy. What did Anas, mother of Hazrat Anas anhu, offer to Prophet ﷺ? Anas presented her whole property to Prophet ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ accepted it but immediately donated it to Hazrat Ayman. Who suggested the idea of Azan and who gave the first Azan? Hazrat Umar anhu suggested the idea of Azan and Prophet ﷺ accepted it and asked Hazrat Bilal anhu to give the Azan. What was Misaq-e-Madina? Misaq-e-Madina was the treaty made by Prophet ﷺ between Muslims and Jews and other tribes of Medina. Its purpose was to maintain peace, unity, and mutual defense. Name major Jewish tribes of Medina. The major Jewish tribes of Medina were Banu Qainuqa, Banu Nuzair, Banu Qurayza. Why did Prophet ﷺ make a treaty with Jews and tribes of Medina? Prophet ﷺ made the treaty to ensure peace and security in Medina. It was also to unite different groups and protect the city from external attacks. Write any three salient features of Misaq-e-Madina. Three major features were: Jews had full religious freedom, Muslims and Jews would help each other if attacked, no one would give shelter to the Quraysh. What was the Battle of Badr? The Battle of Badr was the first formal battle between Muslims and the Kuffar. It was fought on 17th Ramadan 2AH. It proved that Muslims could defeat a stronger enemy with Allah's help. What was the major cause of the Battle of Badr? The major causes were the Quraysh wanted to stop Muslims from becoming strong in Medina. Quraysh trade depended on Syria route passing near Medina. Abu Sufyan feared Muslims might attack his trade caravan and called Quraysh for help. Where is Badr located? And why was it important? Badr is a village about 80 miles away from Medina. It was important because it was near the trade route to Syria and it had a difficult passage ideal for attacking caravans. Describe the Muslim army in the Battle of Badr. Muslim army was small and weak. There were only 313 men, 6 swords, 70 camels, 2 horses. There were 82 Muhajirin and the rest were Ansar. Describe the army of Quraysh. The Quraysh army was very strong and well equipped. There were 1,000 men, 100 horses, 600 jackets or armor, many camels. They were overconfident and came to defeat Muslims. Who were the first Muslim fighters in the battle? The first Muslim fighters were Hazrat Ali Razallahu anhu, Hazrat Hamza Razallahu anhu, Hazrat Ubaidah bin Haris Razallahu anhu. They fought and killed Udba, Sheba and Walid. Who killed Abu Jahl in the Battle of Badr? Two young Muslims, Maz and Maus, killed Abu Jahl, who was the commander of Quraysh army. What was the result of Battle of Badr? The result was a great Muslim victory. 70 kuffar killed, 70 captured, 14 Muslims martyred. Muslims won despite being fewer in number. How did Prophet treat the prisoners of war? Prophet ﷺ treated prisoners kindly. Some were freed, others paid fidya, and those who could not pay were asked to teach reading and writing to 10 Muslim children to gain freedom. Which surah mentions the Battle of Badr? The Battle of Badr is discussed in Surah Al-Anfal, which gives important lessons about this battle. When and why was the Battle of Uhud fought? It was fought on 7th Shawwal 3AH. Quraysh wanted revenge for their defeat in the Battle of Badr and to regain their prestige. Where did the Battle of Uhud take place? It took place near Mount Uhud, about 5 kilometers north of Medina. Muslims fought outside the city. How many soldiers did the Muslims have in Battle of Uhud? Muslims had 1,000 soldiers at first, but after 300 left under Abdullah bin Ubay, 700 remained. How many soldiers and equipment did the Kuffar have? The Kuffar had 3,000 soldiers, 3,000 camels, and 200 horses, fully equipped and more than the Muslim. Which Muslim ladies helped in Battle of Uhud? Hazrat Aisha, Hazrat Salim, Hazrat Ammara Razallahu anhu helped by giving water and protecting the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who were the key Muslim heroes in the Battle of Uhud? Hazrat Hamza, Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Zubair, Hazrat Abu Dujana showed great bravery. What caused Muslims to face difficulties during battle? Some Muslims left the archers' post on the mountains pass to collect booty. Khalid bin Walid attacked from the back, causing confusion, and Hazrat Hamza Razallahu anhu was martyred. Why is Battle of Trench called so? It is Battle of Trench because a deep trench was dug around Medina for defense against Kuffar. Who led the Kuffar army in the Battle of Trench? Abu Sufyan led the Kuffar army in the Battle of Trench. Why were the Kuffar so afraid of Muslims? They were afraid because Muslims had defeated them in Badr and Uhud and blocked trade routes to Syria and Iraq. Which Jewish tribe violated the treaty and were expelled from Medina? Banu Qainuqa and Banu Nazir violated the treaty and were expelled. How many soldiers did Muslims have in the Battle of Trench? Muslims had 3,000 soldiers who defended Medina with the trench. Who suggested the trench strategy? Hazrat Suleiman Farsi Razallahu anhu suggested digging a trench and Prophet ﷺ approved and helped. What was the result of Battle of Trench? Muslims won the battle, Kuffar were repulsed, and the Arab tribes were scared of Muslims. How many soldiers were killed in the Battle of Trench? Muslims lost 6 soldiers, but they won decisively. When was the Battle of Hunain fought and who were the enemies? It was fought in 8 AH. The enemies were Banu Hawazin and Banu Sukaf tribes. How did the Muslims initially face difficulties in the Battle of Hunain? The enemy ambushed them at night with scattered forces, causing confusion and fear among Muslims. How did Prophet ﷺ regain control in Hunain? He remained firm, called the Sahaba, threw mud at enemies to blind them, and reconsolidated the army for victory. When was Battle of Tabuk fought? It was fought in 9 AH after the conquest of Makkah. Why did the Battle of Tabuk happen? The Roman and other powers were scared of Muslims' growing strength and planned to attack them. Which rulers received letters from Prophet ﷺ inviting them to Islam? Kaisar Rum, Khosrow Parvez of Iran, Aziz Misr, Najashi of Ethiopia, and leaders of Syria and Yamama. How many soldiers did the Muslim prepare for Tabuk? Muslim prepared an army of 30,000 soldiers. Who donated for the army of Tabuk during famine? Hazrat Abu Bakr donated all he had. Hazrat Umar donated half. Hazrat Usman donated camels, horses, and money and silver. What was the distance from Medina to Roman base? The distance was 500 miles, very difficult for the army to travel. How many Muslims could not participate due to shortage of riding facilities? Many Sahaba had to stay behind because only 18 men could share one camel. What was the result of Battle of Tabuk? Muslims won without fighting because the Romans got scared and withdrew. How long did Prophet ﷺ stay at the book? He stayed there for 20 days before returning to Medina. What was the impact of this victory on other tribes? Many frontier tribes accepted Islam or agreed to pay jizya and live under Muslims. Where was the Treaty of Hudaybiyah signed? It was signed near a well called Hudaybiyah, 10 miles away from Mecca. How many Muslims went with the Prophet for Umrah? 1400 Muslims accompanied the Prophet ﷺ for Umrah. Why did Prophet send Hazrat Usman to Kufar to explain that Muslims came for Umrah, not for war? What was Bait Rizwan? It was a pledge taken by Sahaba under a tree to support the Prophet ﷺ when they heard the rumor of Hazrat Usman Anha's shahadat. Who represented Kuffar in signing the treaty? Suhail bin Amr, the spokesman of Quraysh, represented Kuffar. Who wrote the treaty from the Muslim side? Hazrat Ali Anhu wrote the treaty from Muslims. Why were the Sahaba initially unhappy with the treaty? They thought it favored Kuffar, did not let them write Rasulullah, and appeared like surrender. What were the main points of treaty? Muslim return without performing Umrah that year. Next year, Muslim can stay 3 days in Makkah to perform Umrah peacefully. These were the main points. What was the rule about weapon in the Treaty of Hudaybiyah? Muslim could bring swords, but they had to be sheathed and kept in a tight bag. No weapon was be displayed publicly. Could Muslims from Makkah be forced to migrate to Medina according to the treaty? No. No Muslims from Makkah could be forced to go to Medina. They could stay in Makkah if they wished. Could any Muslim or non-Muslim join any party during treaty? Yes, all Arab tribes could join any party voluntarily. No one was forced. How long was the peace expected to last between Muslim and Kuffar? The treaty stated there would be no war for 10 years. Why is Treaty of Hudaybiyah called Fateh Mubin? It allowed families to meet, trade to continue, and many Kuffar embraced Islam after seeing Muslims' good behavior. What guidance did Quran give about believing women migrating? Surah Mumtahana verse 10 says believers should not return believing women to disbelievers and treat them according to Islamic rule. Where is Muta located? Muta is in Syria near Balka. Why was Muta famous? Muta was famous for making excellent swords which were used for protection and trade. Who was Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Haris Radhiyallahu anha, and what happened to him? Hazrat Haris Radhiyallahu anha was sent by Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to deliver a letter to Shurjil. He was martyred because Shurjil became angry. Who commanded the Muslim army sent for Qasas of Hazrat Haris. Hazrat Zaid bin Haris was the commander, followed by Jafar Tayyar and Abdullah bin Rawaha if needed. How many soldiers did Muslims have and who was the enemy? Muslims had 3,000 soldiers and enemy army was 1 lakh strong, led by Shurjil and supported by Caesar Rome. How did Hazrat Khalid show bravery in the battle? Hazrat Khalid led the Muslim after other commanders were martyred. He broke 8 swords, fought bravely, and safely withdrew the army. What happened to the Roman and Shurjil army? They could not defeat the Muslim and were scattered. Muslims withdrew safely. The Romans were considered defeated strategically. When and why was Fateh Makkah important? Fateh Makkah happened in Ramzan al-Mubarak 8 Hijri. It restored Islam, cleared idols from Kaaba, and brought Quraysh under Muslim control. Why was Fateh Makkah challenging? Because Quraysh and other tribes were strong, controlled Kaaba, and worshipped many idols. Muslims had to use strategy and strength to reclaim it. What were the 3 options offered by Prophet ﷺ to Quraysh regarding Banu Khuza'a and Banu Bakr incident? Pay khun baha to Banu Khuza'a, withdraw support to Banu Bakr, withdraw from the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. What did Quraysh choose when Prophet ﷺ gave them 3 options? Quraysh chose the third option and set aside the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, but later regretted it and sent Abu Sufyan to reinstate it. What conditions did Prophet ﷺ announce for the people of Makkah before entering the city? Anyone taking shelter in Abu Sufyan's house would be safe. Those who surrender voluntarily would be safe. Anyone entering Masjid Haram would be safe. Anyone staying inside their house with doors closed would be safe. How did Prophet ﷺ enter Khana Kaaba after reaching Makkah? He entered with Ansar and Muhajirin, kissed Hajr Aswad, performed tawaf, and removed all 360 idols. What was the message of Prophet ﷺ in Khutbah Fatah? He forgave all Quraysh, announced no punishment, and taught that pity is the most respected in the sight of Allah. Why was Surah Nasr revealed before Hajj after Fateh Makkah? It indicated the victory of Islam, the masses entering Islam, and reminded to praise and seek forgiveness from Allah. When did Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam perform Hajj? Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam performed Hajj in 10th AH 2 years after Fateh Makkah. How did Prophet ﷺ prepare for Hajj? He planned carefully, consulted Sahaba, informed all tribes, and organized the journey slowly and steadily. When did the journey from Medina to Makkah started? The journey started on 26th of Zulqa'dah with all companions, including Azwaje Mutahharat. When did Muslim army reach Makkah? They reached Makkah on 4th Zilhajj after 9 days of travel. How many times did Prophet ﷺ perform Hajj in his life? He performed only one Hajj in his lifetime. What is Hajjatul Wida and where was it delivered? It was the last sermon delivered by Prophet ﷺ at Arafat Valley on 9th Zilhajj 10 AH. What did Prophet ﷺ say about life and property of Muslims in his last sermon? He said that just as the month, day, and city are sacred, the life and property of every Muslim is sacred. Return the goods to their owners and hurt no one. What advice did Prophet give about the hereafter? He said, always remember the hereafter, for Allah will meet you and reckon your deeds. What did Prophet ﷺ say about riba? Allah has forbidden riba and all interest obligations are waived. Your wealth is yours, but do not commit injustice. What did Prophet ﷺ say about man and woman? Men have rights over women, but women also have rights. Treat wives kindly, they are partners and helpers. What did Prophet ﷺ say about racism? All humans are from Adam and Eve. No Arab is superior to non Arab and no white to black. Only piety and good deeds make a person respected. What did Prophet ﷺ leave for guidance after his departure? He left Quran and Sunnah, and following these will prevent people from going astray. What did Prophet ﷺ say about sharing his message? He said, those who hear his words should pass them on, so the last ones understand better than the first listeners. What changes occurred in Prophet ﷺ's routine after Hajj? He prayed more, listened to Quran twice during Ramadan, and observed 20 days of etikaf instead of 10. What did Prophet ﷺ declare about the completion of religion? At Hajjatul Wada, Prophet ﷺ said, Allah has perfected the religion and completed his favor, and no prophet or new faith will come after him. When did Prophet ﷺ fall seriously ill? He fell ill on 19th Safar 11 AH, a few days before his departure. Who led prayers when Prophet ﷺ could not? Hazrat Abu Bakr. What was Prophet's instruction regarding his rights before death? He said anyone with the right over him should take it or forgive him so that he leaves this world pious. How did Prophet ﷺ handle his wealth before death? He distributed ashrafis among the poor and declared that the prophets leave no property, where whatever remains goes to Baitul Mal. How old was Prophet when he passed away? Prophet ﷺ was 63 years old at the time of his demise. What are Sahife and why were they revealed? Sahife were small divine books revealed to earlier prophets to guide humanity before the Quran was revealed.